You can all feel it. You can see it. And you hear about it wherever you go now. We live in dead America. How do we reconcile the wrongs in America? I'm Ed Waters, and I'm your host of Dead America. Join me as we dive deep into the great divides, the misunderstandings and confusion that plagues us here in Dead America. Let's have us a look.
Hi, welcome to the show, folks. It's Ed with Dead America, and I have a treat for you today. This is our opening podcast episode of Dead America, and I wanted to go right to the heart of issues in America, something I'm very passionate about: homelessness. I have a special guest with me today. His name is Jesse, and his age is 42 years of age. Jesse's been homeless 7 to 8 years. So let's say hi to Jesse. Jesse, how you doing today?
I've been better, obviously. I'm homeless.
Of course. And how does that feel to be homeless, Jesse?
Most of the time I cope with it, or, weather the storm, whatever. Go with the flow. But sometimes it's very, very, very depressing. Like, so depressing I want to just hurl myself off of this mountain that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It hits me a lot like that sometimes. But for the most part, I try to overlook all that and just appreciate what I have. And,
Amen.
believe in God, because I definitely believe in God.
A lot of people can't be that humble. And a lot of people have not experienced homelessness. And they don't understand the struggles day to day, how people treat you differently, how they look at you.
No, they have no idea.
And they don't understand how tough it is every day to get your basic needs.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they don't even bother to even look at our point of view, or even take the time to even, give us the chance to look at our point of view.
Right.
Like, all our struggles, everything's a struggle. Going to the bathroom, how are you going to go to the bathroom? You don't have toilet facilities. You gotta go in a bottle or whatever. How are you gonna get rid of that without somebody seeing that? Because of course, everywhere you go, everybody's disgusted by you, just automatically.
Right.
Simply because we don't have a place to go. We don't have a house or a job. We're not part of society. We don't fit into their so-called status quo, and it's ridiculous. We're judged so much and looked down on so much, and everything's a struggle. Staying cold when it's hot, staying warm when it's cold, staying dry when it's raining.
Yes.
The snow, the wind, everything. I live in my vehicle, but there's a lot of drafts coming through that, and when it's windy and it's cold, it's plenty cold in that vehicle.
Pretty confined too, isn't it?
Very, very confined, because of course we have all our possessions in there as well.
Right.
Or at least necessary possessions to travel with. Because our other possessions are in storage all over the place, which is a debt we have to deal with. That's another thing nobody thinks about.
Exactly.
It's just because we don't have a job or a family and, car, blah, 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 pay insurance, all that stuff, doesn't mean we don't still have debts being homeless. We still have to figure out how to eat. That's a debt. We still got to figure out how to drink. That's usually a debt. In our case, we have a vehicle, so you got to figure out gas. That's a debt. So technically, we're supposed to have insurance on our vehicle. That's a debt. You got to have it registered. You got to get the plates, tabs. You got to keep all that stuff up to date. That's a debt. We are dealing with bills as well, and we have no way to even pay them.
Yeah, that's a mental stress factor, and that alone, it puts this burden of stress on you, and it affects your health.
It's immense.
Your well-being,
mental stress,
your ability to just be
function,
part of society.
To just function, to function, or even believe that society. Well, like me, I've been out of work for, like 3.5 years technically, but even that job was a bad job. Maybe we'll get to that later. But a legitimate job, I've been out of work for, I don't know, almost like 10 years, mostly because I've been homeless. I mean, who's going to give me what kind of employer is going to give anybody a chance that walks in there that can't bathe, so their hygiene's crap? They can't clean their clothes, so their clothes are all dirty as hell. They can't get new clothes, so their clothes are all tattered. And I mean, most people are frightened by that appearance.
That's right. And you are not alone in this venture.
Oh, hell no.
You have a partner, a
love my
female,
life.
that you have to worry about daily for her safety, protection, and well-being.
Female hygiene, safety, like you said,
So,
and she's weaker. She's more, in her case, she's even more vulnerable to the elements. She gets sicker more often than I do.
Yes.
Like, she weighs less, of course, than I do, because most females weigh less than the male counterpart. But exactly. I'm everything's double for that matter.
That's right.
Bingo. To eat for two, to hydrate for two.
That's right.
Bathroom for two. Hygiene for two.
That's right. Society
Sleep for two, for that matter.
Right.
Sleeping
Society has broken down
horrible.
the function of the family, where you can't even be the head of the family because they don't allow you to be. Anymore.
No, hell no.
So that's the purpose of this show, Jess, is
Dead
America.
Amen. I'm all for this. People really, I mean, everybody, not just the minority of people that actually give a crap about us homeless people or people that are, for that matter, well, homeless covers so much. There's veterans, there's mentally ill people,
That's
there's
right.
mentally handicapped people,
right.
there's physically handicapped people, there's people that lost their jobs, there's
it
people that lost their
encompasses a
homes
wide
because of
variety.
weather, because of, forgive me, but because of God, active God, you know.
Yes.
A tornado took out your
Yes.
house. You're on the street, you know.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people want to go that route, you know. They want to get mad at somebody or something. And that's a valid feeling for sure. But you know, God, I'm a believer, I'm a minister, of course.
Oh, I'm a
and
full
I
believer of
believe
God.
that God,
He's frustrating,
I've
but,
had
you know,
I've had
it's all worth it. It's whatever.
FU matches with God.
Yeah. So
you know,
I.
my wife thought I was crazy
Oh,
when I was forced into homelessness. So I've been where you are,
It
and I
ain't
know
crazy.
these
It's just,
frustrations. And, you know, you want to point the finger, but I think God allows all of this struggle for unity in the end.
I think so too. Yeah, exactly. So we know what it's like to not have nothing, and for
That's
that
right.
matter, work together, come together, care about each other when
Be
we have
happy
nothing. Even
together.
the people that do have something should
That's
care
right.
about the ones that have
Amen.
nothing.
That
You know,
is the key
even if you don't
point.
help us, don't judge us.
That's right.
Don't drive by and say, get a job. I personally, I'm stuck actually, stuck not having a job because I lost my wallet. And when you lose your ID and your social
no
security
kidding.
card, and oh God,
Yes.
even in my case, my birth certificate was even in there. This is like a major F up for me. Like, I have never done nothing like this, and it has to do with just listlessness and living a homeless life day after day and going through all this crap. Everything we go through kind of puts you in almost like a haze for a while. Like, you don't think like you
That's
normally, would think if everything's all good, everything's taken care of, you have that security, you're
That's
kind of
right.
out of it, you know?
And I've noticed
And
where-
I lost my wallet, and
people will just walk by and look away.
Oh, yeah, we're
they don't
invisible.
Even, exactly.
We're invisible.
They don't want
Yeah.
to see the issues or problems.
Oh no,
They don't want to understand
Don't
the
wanna care.
problems. They want to blame drugs
drugs,
or
criminals,
criminals.
crime, yeah,
You know, there's all
drugs,
these
crime,
judgmental
choice for that matter.
Yes.
Like, oh, gee, I have a house and everything. No, I think, screw it, I don't want to pay bills. I'm just going to go be homeless. There
Yeah.
is some people like that, but they're a minority,
That's right.
you morons. Did I choose to be homeless? I did not choose whatsoever to be homeless.
Right.
My whole life I've had a place to stay. Thank God for my dad who raised me and everything. But after that, even in my adulthood, I had crappy apartments, whatever. I tried schooling, tech college, a couple different times to try to get a trade to have some kind of footing in life
Yes.
early, like which supposedly everybody's supposed to do.
Right. The status quo.
And it didn't work out, and blah blah blah. Long story, blah blah blah. I'm homeless, and I can't get back into society. I can't get a job because nobody give me a chance. Plus, I have very little self-confidence in myself because of what you're saying about how dead America is.
That's right.
Because they're lowering my self-esteem to nothing. Because they tell me you're nothing, you'll never be nothing. Either go get a job, make it happen right now, overnight, right now, or you're a piece of crap.
That's right.
You're nothing. You don't belong to society. You should be locked up or thrown out of our country.
That's right. And that's a valid
atrocity.
Concern. That's a valid feeling. And people need to start waking up to the personalization that people feel.
Yeah.
There's a personal feeling inside of each of us. And some of us choose to get mad.
Yep.
And vengeful.
Yeah,
and
hell yeah.
That's where a lot of
that don't
society
work too well usually,
is going, though.
Yeah.
This fear is leading to anger. You're seeing more violence towards one another instead of settling down and discussing the problems together.
Oh man, yeah, we were in southern SoCal, freaking Santa Barbara County for that matter. It's a dangerous place, man. It's like 3 hours away from LA, and it's similar to LA. It's similar to Compton, Inglewood, all the different areas, because not necessarily the city size of the area we were in, but the violence. Yeah. The violence and the tension just over. It's almost like you could smell it in the air.
Yes.
Like people are just walking around. Everybody's a ticking time bomb. Even the so-called civilized people.
And that's creeping out to the suburbs.
Yeah. This is a suburb I'm talking about pretty much, you know.
See? And we're seeing that creep out.
Oh, yeah.
The gangs that are influencing the cities.
Oh, it's flowing all over the place. And the mentality is, for that matter. People that aren't even actual gang members have that mentality. I can be violent as hell. I can react however I want if I feel disrespected. Even if I was the aggressive one first, or I was the one that disrespected that person.
Right.
That is the gang mentality, and it's really messed up, man. It's dangerous as hell.
That's right. And you know...
And it is flowing into just natural society, too.
Yes, I think it's time for people to slow down, talk,
amen.
And get a grip back on humanity.
Bingo! That's what I was just going to say. Humanity. I really was just going to say that. We're all people, man.
That's right.
We're all people. We're all supposed to be created equal in the eyes of God.
That's right.
And in His image, which means a lot more than just physical. It means where His spirit.
That's right.
His soul, His heart.
In every one of us.
What comes from God is what we are supposed to be.
The meek shall inherit the earth.
Amen. And if we aren't, we're lost.
And this is the point. You can't take any of it with you.
Yeah.
So if you're hoarding tens of thousands of dollars and you can't use it,
property,
there's women
vehicles,
and children starving in the streets.
Start an organization, give it to a foundation.
In LA alone, right down there on Skid Row.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumbfounding how they're doing this. They've got tents like your community here has
I've seen
tents.
Cities. I've been
but
in
they're on roll like they can roll these suckers around the corner, and now once a week the sanitation department comes down through and they're pressure washing. Anything left is going in the dumps. Yeah, and it's as soon as they go by, all those tents roll right back onto the same street that they just cleaned. Like you were saying, places to use the restroom.
Yeah.
To wash yourself, to cleanse yourself. They're not there for people.
No. For that matter, peeing around a building, if a cop happens to be driving by, you could either go to jail or get big-ass fine when you have no income to begin with, and all you're trying to do was just relieve yourself naturally.
In a public space.
Natural freaking bodily function. Yes, but it wasn't a public space.
Well.
Exactly. But if anybody could see you, oh my God, the system, the law is going to come down on something that petty.
See, and the system should allocate funds for facilitating
all over the place. They should have that.
That's right.
Anything, everywhere.
That's
any kind of, anywhere where there's any kind of town, any kind of population. I don't know, over 500. They should have some kind of public thing there.
That's
all
right.
The time.
And
and maintained for that matter.
The populace just keeps on looking the other way and allowing
the whole
divide
thing would
to
just
grow.
disappear, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point.
Like an endangered species, maybe it
Yes.
would just die out
Yes, that might be the point.
or fade out, or go to another country.
And
you know,
this
or
is
go
the
to another
point
town,
of the show,
another state.
Jess.
Oh,
Dead
yeah.
America is growing.
Yeah.
And it's not only affecting us. Here recently, we saw federal employees going to the food bank.
Mhm.
First time in my life that I've seen federal employees having to go to the food bank because
not
they're
know
not
that.
receiving a paycheck.
Oh, because of the stop thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Boo.
Well,
Frickin' who?
Exactly.
Really?
I feel sediment there, but what I'm saying
I'm
here
just kicked back.
is
My life is made all of a sudden. Oh my God, I can't eat, so I'm gonna immediately go to a food bank and have the world feel sorry for me. And I want the world to feel sorry for me.
the divide
No.
is growing, though. See,
See, am I a world
they
you gotta
had to
own
reach
that.
out, and they had to feel what it's like.
But they don't have a clue still.
I'm not comparing that in any way
No, I know.
or form. But
I know.
what
I'm just telling the rest
saying,
of the world, man.
the disease is growing.
Amen.
If it can reach the
Okay.
very people that are supposed to be protecting us,
A tycoon could end up homeless.
that's right. That's my point. The system, it devours, it shreds.
Oh, man.
And it has no compassion for
and it gets,
anybody.
and the more supposedly we're supposed to be evolving, like every decade or whatever, we're supposed to have improved a whole bunch of different things with our
Right.
system, medical,
no accountability.
technology, everything. But no, it's getting worse. Everything's
right.
supposed to be acceptable, but at the same time, everything's not supposed to ever be talked about. Nobody's supposed to have
That's
an opinion
right.
about anything. So how the hell are you supposed to be PR without having an opinion about anything?
That's right.
You know, and I hate racism and sexism and all that terrible stuff. But now, like, you can't even say, "Oh, what's wrong with you people?"
Right. That's the political
You
correctness.
people is almost like, "Oh my God, it's Hitler making a speech in
Yes.
front of his Third Reich."
Yes, and it's getting worse.
It's
too.
ridiculous.
Pointing the fingers and
It's ridiculous.
blame. We all are full of
Hate is what
Yeah.
society is just turning into all
That's
about
right.
hate, and we want to try. I don't even know how to even put this in words, but whatever's supposed to be the normal functioning way of society wants to like put it in a sense where we can't say anything about anybody or anything, but at the same time, you can't say any opinion about anything
Right.
or anybody. And
it's like they don't want it.
it's
fixed.
almost communism. America, it really is kind of scaring me. I'm proud. I'm very proud of our country, and you know, I know we kind of came from slavery and all that BS, but also in this Constitution it says, "We, the people of the people."
That's right.
That's people.
the people.
The people
That's right.
is everybody, and the people are the people that started this country, which isn't, you know, all these
That's
freaking
right.
senators and BS. It's people that
We have to start remembering
want to
that.
make a difference, man.
Our people in public offices, from our mailman to our president.
Yeah.
These people
Yeah.
should be there because they want to help
Yeah,
America.
amen. For
And
the people.
We are seeing career politicians, and they are. I know of individuals.
Silver spoon, man. Silver
Yes.
spoon, golden spoon. They're set from the get go. Yeah, it's
We need to
ridiculous. They don't
fix
have a
that
clue.
and bring it back to caring.
Yes, because they really don't have a clue about what people are, man. Because
They're
people
not
that-
feeling the struggles.
Yeah, bingo. The people that had it made all their lives, they don't know what the hell this struggle is. Bingo.
Right.
They don't know what it's like to try to, make it through every day. Try to figure out how you're gonna eat every day. Just try to figure out how you're
And
having gas in
some
your car.
some
get
of
to
those
work.
people,
you
I
know.
really do feel they have the care, but they don't understand to the extent
Yeah.
of the pollution.
Yeah, and they don't dedicate themselves enough to it, you know.
Right.
They do the lip service.
And the
not much
non-profit
action, man.
organizations
Lip
that are
service doesn't help
supposed
us.
to be helping today,
Yeah. Oh man.
it's ridiculous.
Because there's so many. Well, if you qualify,
Administrative funds.
if you qualify,
If you qualify,
if you qualify,
Yes.
really, if I qualify, I might die in a couple days because I don't have food or because the temperature outside is too cold, but I don't qualify?
Yes, I've been there. You know, and I've had to actually get mad.
Oh,
to the point
I've got
where
mad countless times.
I was actually slobbering on the phone with these people that were supposed to be protecting and defending my rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so...
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. You know, that was something I really wanted to bring up. Your Volk Rehab kind of talk. Remember that the other day? That's supposed to be the system, but at the same time, it's supposed to be a system for the people.
Right.
It's a disability. It's a what is it even called? I don't even know what that part of the government's called, but it's personal services.
The Department of Human Services.
There you go. Boom. That's the big thing.
Human
They're
Services.
there to serve us.
Right.
But not like service like where they're king or they're they're
And
their
when
leader, they're their ruler, but like
when they're worried more about their 5 to 10 carat diamond ring on their finger.
Yeah, or geez, I gotta go to my break. Hurry up, my break's pretty soon. You gotta wrap this up. They're there.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, bingo. That's what you were saying. They're there specifically to help you. That is their freaking job. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of frustration.
Atrocities, man. Atrocities is another thing you could have called this program. Atrocities of America.
Dead America. It is growing, Jess.
It makes it worse. Brother.
And, you know, this
People
is...
need to hear this. People need to know what the heck is going on out here, really.
This is a show that needs to be heard.
Yes.
There's going to be all sorts... I'm running the pilots for these all about homeless people. And then we're going to get into the politicians.
Oh, yeah.
The other people, doctors, lawyers, you know. And I'm going to invite these people on.
Mental health.
Yes. Let's hear both sides of the story and collaborate and get to a consensus of how to fix these immoralities that are going on in our world. It's plaguing America.
It is.
And it's a hindrance to everybody.
We need to have so much more action out there, people. People need to do a lot more than just talk at committee meetings and talk on these stupid forums.
There's more waste.
And no offense, but talk on these podcasts.
Yes.
They need to talk to the media. Talk to the news.
Get out there.
Talk to
and
newspapers.
Pushing.
Yeah, and keep doing it. Don't just get one freaking article out there.
Stay out of the violence
for your life.
And start pushing freedom.
Intellect.
Truth and knowledge.
Intellect and action is what we need. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, anger and violence.
Educate the people how to change what is happening. The atrocities that are being perpetrated to the American people.
Civil rights.
That's right.
I don't know how many seconds we ought to have, but we were talking about everything. I don't know how much your battery's got going, but civil rights. We were talking about the other night, and this is and for that matter, just in my own head, this is something that just pisses me off so much about society is when you're homeless, your actual civil rights are like not there.
Yes.
We've been convinced of that. We've experienced it. We've
100%.
seen other people experience it. If you're homeless, or if you
look homeless.
Yeah. If the authorities find out, or if just a certain group in general society finds out you're homeless, you can be persecuted, you can have the cops harass you, you can be searched, they'll search your whole vehicle, they'll accuse you of having drugs on you. I smoke pot, I smoke hella pot. But drugs? No, I don't have nothing to do with any kind of hardcore drugs that are like killing humanity.
Well, that's plaguing America too, drugs.
Oh, amen.
And they are confusing
and they're involving
marijuana
unfortunately,
with these dangerous drugs. Still.
Which is stupid.
And that's all from propaganda, you know.
Yeah, it is. Hello, wake up, people. Look at legalization.
Prohibition never works.
You know, I know, exactly. It don't.
So
if they go back to legalizing it, it's going to blow up.
If you're 18 years of age and you can go die for your country, you should be able to do as you see fit, as long as it's not harming to others.
Yeah, exactly. Drink, smoke cigarettes.
We need to get a grip back. Back when I was young, you know, I wasn't able to have a driver's license yet.
Yeah.
I think I was 14, 15 years old. And I was driving down an Idaho state highway with a pickup full of drunks, throwing beer cans and wine bottles out the back.
Oh yeah, times have definitely
Yes.
changed.
And
Yeah.
an Idaho state.
Most drunks got just drove home.
Yeah, a police officer, Idaho State police officer, pulled us over. I was in tears, thinking we're all going to jail.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know, but this gentleman followed me for miles, and he said, "I'm impressed. You know, I've been following Junior for quite a few years, Miles, and he has done all right. Let's get these drunks off of my highway." And he followed me to where we were going.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, if there was danger, he would have handled it the right way. That man used his own intellect instead of garbage and making a buck off of the system.
That's what I was just gonna say. It's so much about how many freaking tickets can I write up this person so that I can get my promotion, and for that matter,
keep the budget alive.
the government gets more money, change, and control, and put you more in the
And
system.
this is causing dead America.
Probation. You know what a nightmare probation is?
Yes.
Oh, pay for
Civil
this, pay for that,
liberties
pay for this, and we're not even gonna let you know when you're off. It's up to us when you get off.
Right.
I ran into something that was 0 to 5 years, we were told in court. I couldn't effing believe it, because I have kind of a record, unfortunately, because I have a temper. But, anyways, that's my past. That's 10 years plus my past.
And that's why we need to fix it.
But we ran into this
happening.
stupid probation situation where, you know, you have to pay for this, pay for that. You have to be here. How are you supposed to be there and pay for this and pay for that and everything when you're homeless? And how are you supposed to pay for all these fines?
That's right.
It's like they don't even care. And we never even did anything, and I got a felony. I technically never did nothing.
Interesting.
Me and my fiance. Nothing.
Jess, with that...
A dirty hotel room that wasn't even ours.
Yes. With that, I want to close this episode.
Okay, that works. Hell of a way to stop.
With that, I want to bring you back for another episode.
I'm down for talking.
And discuss some of those interesting facts about interaction with law enforcement and how
the so-called system, man.
Yes, the system treats individuals.
Yeah.
So with that, Jess, I hope you enjoyed being.
It was awesome.
Was it a comfortable
experience?
Blast.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what we're talking about. We want to make
Very
people
cool.
feel
comfortable
worth
to tell
something.
a story for that matter.
And yes, your story
A lot of us don't
matters.
feel like we have no voice.
That's
the
exactly that's the reason I'm here, Jess.
Yeah.
Dead America needs to come alive
On
again.
the streets, man. Grab us, force us to do these interviews.
We
On
all
the streets,
matter.
man. Yeah,
We all
brother.
matter.
Yeah.
Your story matters.
Amen.
And I'm glad
It does.
that you brought it here on Dead America.
I was blessed enough to meet
Thank
you
you.
for that matter.
It's interesting. I do this all the time with homeless people.
I'm blown away.
But
still,
this is the first time I'm bringing it to the airwaves and bringing the stories of reality.
Fight the power. Yes.
So we need to change the power. Power back to the people again.
Yeah, if that can
Nobody
happen,
should be homeless,
No.
especially in America.
No.
So with that being said, folks, our special guest, Jess, age 42 years, he has been homeless 7 to 8 years because of circumstance. Let's remember there's other people out there and all the stories matter. I'm Ed Waters, and join us next time for Dead America.